shit back down.
What's up, race fans? Stutz here, doing the daily race A this week with the Golf GTI 1983. This car is pretty slow, but it handles really well for a front-wheel drive car. So what we're doing here, I want to show you guys just some of the dirty driving that we came across today. So what we're going to keep an eye on is the guy in third place there, the Sea Breeder guy. So first corner we come up, we're trying to keep up with Marlack here. He's been a good racer with us for the whole day. You know, really fast driver, gave us a lot of competition. We'd go back and forth, but keep an eye on the guy behind us coming up in this next left-hander right here. So we take the right driving line, going wide, cutting in early, and he just kind of ducks in and dive bombs us. And it's like, come on, man! It's the very start of the race. It's turn 3. Like, what are you doing? So I didn't really take it too seriously. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset about it being so early in the race. I was just looking to have some fun with the guy up front, and if you had seen his qualifying time, it wasn't near close enough to keep up with us anyways. You can see him going wide just a little bit there. So right off the bat, I knew this guy was not meant to be where he got up to. So a little disappointed. So we're just gonna skip ahead here and show you some of the disturbing driving habits this guy had. So coming up to final chicane here, and we see we get it pretty well, nice and cut, but he gets just slightly over the corner and goes in and gets himself a half-second penalty. So that's good for us. We're gonna just kind of wait for him to get to the penalty zone and see if we can't just get around him easy, catch back up with Marlack there, and have at least, you know, a decent second half of this race. So yeah, we go ahead and cross the line there and just watch and see how this guy drives. So what I'm going to try and do right here is dive bomb him, and just because I was pretty upset about that first turn. So I went ahead and gave him a taste of his own medicine just to see what it's like, and I'm going to tell you what, he was not happy about it. So, you know, some people just can't handle karma. They think they can do one thing and it's not fair. So I'm going to cut in real tight. He doesn't give a shit. So I cut in real tight and just enough where I still gave him room. He had enough room, but clearly by the actions, he didn't care about the room. He wanted to hit me. So he's just really determined to take the spot away from me for no reason. And tell you what, guys, it just gets way worse from here. So we're just gonna catch back up just a little bit, get a good run. He takes it wide again around this turn. So we're already catching up even before the penalty's served. So he's gonna serve it. I'm gonna go around just before he ghosts out so he doesn't hit me. And I'm so focused on I was so focused on the radar, I just wasn't watching the braking point, so went right off the track here. So again, we made up the time over the penalty, and I was just my temper was getting to me and I wasn't paying attention. So we're gonna fast forward here and show you a huge mistake. I just don't understand it. So just pay attention to him up there with the braking zone. Completely misses the braking zone. Like it's like he doesn't even stop. He goes right off the edge of the track, boom, into the wall. I don't understand. So he gets a track reset, and that's going to drop him down to 7th spot. Of course, I was watching the whole thing go down, so I wasn't watching my corners very well and got myself a second and a half. And this race just did not go as well as I wanted it to. So we're just going to skip ahead. Nothing really changed. I served my penalty, got another half-second one, and all in all, the guy completely ruined our race with Marlack up in front. So ended up finishing 10th. Terrible race. So we're going to skip ahead now to the next race. Same setup, 1, 2, 3. So now I'm keeping an eye on him. I know what this guy's about, so I'm gonna watch him and just see what he's gonna do. And let me see, first turn here, I cut it in real tight. I want to get away from him. Now you see third place or fourth place did overtake him. So what you're going to do is pay attention to that radar down at the bottom right, and you're going to see him pull the same exact move he pulled on me on lap 1 of the last race. So we come around next turn, dive bomb, just like that. Like, what is this guy's problem? He just doesn't care. He has no respect and no regard for sportsmanship around the track. If someone's in his way, he's going to push him out of the way, he's driving like a child. And man, and I was even talking to Marlack in the lobby afterwards, and me and him were just fed up with this guy's actions. And you'll see why Marlack had a problem with it in a second. So I'm going to fast forward here, and I cut around, and I was just so focused on like just defending and trying to make sure he doesn't try a dive bomb or try to bump me off the track that I just went too wide around there. So he's going to get the run on me around the outside here, and I'm not going to fight him because I still want to finish well. I want to try to contain my anger here and just try to get the best possible finish that I can get. So we're just going to brake a little late, watch what he does. So we come around this final chicane here, and then later on in the race we get to this part, and he's got a run on Marlack here, and he's going to go for the inside. Now you did see Marlack didn't see him, I'm sure, because he turned into him, but that he did mess up because I was clearly next to him when he went all the way wide. So not only was I'm gonna give Marlack the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he was expecting him to make that move, but I'm not gonna give Seabreeder the benefit of the doubt for that. He saw me there. He doesn't care. So I'm gonna come up here with my anger-filled self and just hello. Push him a little bit wide, do an old bump and run, see if I can get around him. Now I did that, and I saw him coming coming right at me on the radar, so I went ahead and slowed down and let him by so that way he doesn't hit me. What I was hoping he would do is hit me on purpose so that when I slowed down, he'd go in front of me and miss completely and knock himself off the track, and me and Marlack can continue the final lap by ourselves, but it didn't end up happening. So fortunately, he did end up getting himself a 1 second penalty further back there. And so me and Marlack are just waiting on that to see if that can help us get around him and away from this jackass. So just going to power out. Me and Marlack here sticking together, trying to do a little bit of teamwork. I'm going to draft off him. He's drafting off old shipwreck up there. So at that braking point, I'm going to fast forward here just a little bit. I stayed with them, and we started pulling away, but then he started catching up right at the end. And then this is the most crazy. So I'm really nervous looking back watching because I know something's about to happen. It's the last lap, and just, dude, alarms blaring, and look at that. Just right through the whole thing. He's going to get himself a nice 4 second penalty off of that. So, yeah, this guy's just a complete sore loser. He cannot handle the fact that other people are better than him. I'm not sure what his problem was. So, unfortunately, Marlack got nerves to him, and he got himself a 1.5 penalty coming around that final turn, and that's going to bump me up to first, Marlack second, and Seabreeder finishing. I think he finished like 2 seconds ahead of me and Marlack, and still ended up in fourth because of that penalty. So. Just goes to show, don't be a jackass. Nobody likes that kind of a person. So, yeah, that was just my little rant of the day. The guy doesn't know how to drive. So, needless to say, that killed his SR, and he is no longer in this tier with us. So, we're just going to do this final race here. I'm going to show you guys this one. Happened to be our best one. So, I'm going to show you the very beginning, some of these first turn shenanigans going on right here. So, just everybody gets a good run. It seems like everything's going okay. Guy in third got a really good start off me, so I'm just going to kind of keep it on the inside and try to defend well. And then the Brazilian flies into the back of everybody and just takes. I don't even know what they're doing, but look at Marlack right here. Whoa! Look at that move, man. I don't know where he got that speed from. He just hit ludicrous speed and came right back around. So he pulled off that save really well and took his well-deserved first place spot back. So now it's just up to me to get away from this group of hooligans right here and try to catch back up and hopefully have a pretty decent race. So it looks like I'm getting away from them now. I don't think they ended up catching up to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys here with this now. Just enjoy the race, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching. It turned out pretty well. So I hope you guys had a good Christmas break or holiday break or whatever you celebrate. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all the support. All right, enjoy. All right, good race. So you can see it was a pretty fun race. He did get away from me in the beginning due to all the shenanigans in the first corner, but ended up catching him. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed everything. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and show your support for me. Thanks, guys. So we'll see you next time. All right, thanks.